I've always been really fascinated by the Ronaldo diet and blog posts as I look to enhance my own game. But have you ever had a hint of skepticism as to whether this is what he really eats? Today, we're going to break down the macros of each meal reported and see, is this possibly what he actually eats? First, we must understand Ronaldo. Ronaldo is arguably one of the greatest players of all time, standing at 1.87 meters tall and weighing in at 83 kilograms. Now, in his training sessions, he's going to burn 900 to 1400 calories depending on how intense the sessions are for that day. That's on top of a basal metabolic rate, which is the amount of calories he burns if he was in a neutral temperature environment at complete rest. And for someone his size, that's just over 1800 calories. But that's not even taking into account digestion, which typically takes about 10% of all calories burned. So if we add all these in together, he's probably burning at least 3000 calories and could easily be up to 3500 calories. So let's move into the diet. And a common diet that is put out starts with breakfast of ham, cheese, yogurt, and orange juice. And so that brings us to 37 grams of protein, 45 grams of carb, 7 grams of fat, and 444 calories. Then it's on to lunch one, which is a chicken salad. That's got about 38 grams of protein, 4 grams of carbs, and 4 grams of fat. And it's just 218 calories. And then it's on to lunch two, which is tuna, salad, and eggs, which comes to 45 grams of protein, 5 grams of carb, and 16 grams of fats, and a total of 347 calories. Finally, as it nears the end of the day, we've got fish, vegetables, and rice. And that's going to bring him to 47 grams of protein, 57 grams of carb, and 2 grams of fats, and a total of 453 calories for that meal. So when we tally up all those macros together, we get 167 grams of protein for the day, 116 grams of carbs, 23 grams of fats, and 1462 calories. Now, these resources do estimate him to be closer to 3200 calories, so there's obviously some missing data, whether that's snacks, but the biggest hole I see in these proposed diets is the lack of carbs, and that's where I see a lot of footballers themselves going wrong. So, it's not that I actually think Ronaldo doesn't eat carbs and he's severely underfueling, because he wouldn't be able to perform at that level, but what I'd like to say is, we need to not take this completely at face value and just start copying everything we see, because if you did that, you'd be having heaps of salad, a really good amount of protein, which I'm sure he does have, but there's a significant lack of carbs reported there. And so if you were to just copy that, you would be severely underfueled, unable to perform at your best during training and games. So in summary, I find it hard to believe he's not having more carb sources, whether it's more rice, pasta, grains. I think he would have the high protein he's got for that muscle recovery. And I think fats, hard to guess an exact number, but he would be keeping them pretty low to maintain a very lean physique.